This door cost me £1,800. Let's talk about Passivhaus, the reason for that price. For this build, I've been aiming for close to Passivhaus standard. But the reason I've never actually said it will definitely be a Passivhaus is honestly that I wasn't sure if it was even possible. And now I know it's not. Because of where I live, the shape of the building, and primarily the size of the building, I'd need quite a lot more insulation still to achieve it. Honestly, the Passivhaus system is very heavily biased against small buildings. In some ways that's good because it encourages the building of flats, which are thermally much more efficient ways to live, but it also encourages building mansions and discourages tiny homes, even if the overall energy use is minuscule. This building will use a very tiny amount of energy, possibly less than 1 kilowatt-hour a day to heat it in winter. But I can't class it as a Passivhaus. When someone building a 500 square meter mansion that uses 20 times the energy can. And they can use much less insulation and pay much less attention to detail than I have. The Passivhaus system is cheap for a mansion and basically impossible for a micro house. So it's not a Passivhaus, and that's really disappointing, but I'm still going to continue with the principles of Passivhaus. This project has always been about learning, about teaching myself every element of the building process, and I've learned an absolutely gigantic amount. I've spoken to hundreds of people and tried to learn and absorb as much as I can from every conversation. I've spent a lot of money, a lot of time, but for me it's been worth every penny, every minute, every injury. And now I'm nearing the end, and I've built this passion and obsession with construction. I have to start thinking, what's next?